Hello everyone. I hope all of you doing fine. Now, if you want to learn that how information and what important information we have to manage at the enterprise level and that too related to SCM. So this chapter is for all those people, those who know about the concept of the enterprise, but having some doubt or having some issues in understanding it. So today in this particular chapter, I am going to explain what all information we can able to manage at SCM information and where all it is going to be get impacted. So welcome to my channel Sabasana. Those who are coming first time and visiting this particular channel, my objective is to make the things very easy and simple. So please do like and share and subscribe my channel so that you can get an update regularly. Today we are going to explore about the SCM information, what we need to maintain at the enterprise level. Yeah, so as I mentioned, we are going to learn about the SCM information. So first of all, before I go and navigate and show it into the application, let us understand that why SCM information we have to maintain at the enterprise level. Now, this is something enterprise level. Now, this is something very important because those who are implementing the solution for the SCM, we should control certain setup at the enterprise level itself. It is very useful. It will derive our own whole process. So some of the key part I will show you in the system as well. But some of the key part that we have to understand the whatever the work day timings are there. So that is the information that we can able to capture it and how we want to generate the person number. Now, this something concept is there about the person number that we have to mention. Now, I believe most of you know that there is a concept of person number. There is no concept of employee number in Fusion application. So there is no concept of employee number in Fusion application or SCM cloud application. Oracle has introduced the person number part itself, and that too person number is not only assigned to the employee. Okay, person number is not even assigned to the employee but even the employee dependent. So there is one concept we should able to understand that when we are generating it. So for example, there are questions has asked that when we can able to automate, and those who are from the Oracle ERP background, they have some confusions about the employee number and the person number. So for them especially, I just want to explain it that in this we cannot customize our person number. What do I mean by customize? So in ERP, Oracle ERP or another applications, what we can do, we can create a separate series or separate sequences for our employee. Say for example, if they belongs to pertain a division, or if they were pertain to some different employee types, say temporary employees are there or contingent workers are there. We want separate series for them, and for our own employee we want separate series are there, so that we can able to do it in ERP, which is on-prem application, but in cloud application, in cloud application it is not possible. So what Oracle has come out with the concept overhead that person number will be get generated, and that to be have options. I will show you what are the different options are there. But what we should understand and keep in mind that person number is not only given to the employee, but this person number is get associated with my dependent as well. Now, one important fact, everyone should know it, and I got surprised when most of for one of the implementation I came to know. I will just explain it. What happened is that, so how this works. Suppose, for example, I have enabled a person number as an automatic. We will learn about it. I'll show you in the application what all the options are there. There are two options are there for generating the person number automatic. So if I have enabled the person number automatic, and if I'm hiring an employee, so if for example I hire employee 1 and my person number starting with 0001, okay, then I hire employee number 2 and my person number starting 002. Then after a few days, if I'm hiring an employee number 3, then my person number get generated is 005. So what happened? 3 and 4 got skipped. So this is not got skipped. Okay, don't say to your customer, to your client, or anybody that this person, there is a bug in an application. That's why this number has got skipped and we can't do anything. This is wrong. Please get or fact clear. So if you're having a doubt, you can raise an SR with Oracle and find out the things. This person number skip is not happen. These 3 and 4 may have get assigned to the dependent of employee number 1 or employee number 2. So someone who may have either of these employees has created the dependent. So this person number 0003 or 000 and 004 may be get assigned to the dependent. So this concept we should able to make it clear that the person number generation is not a bug. It's a functionality from the Oracle and we have to maintain it. Apart from the person number, the most important and impactful usage, the enterprise information or the SCM information that we maintain at the enterprise level is of the position synchronization. Now, I believe you should know that how we can able to create the position, what all attributes attributes are required. If you not having a clarity, I will make one another video on how to create a position. There I will explain each and every functionality, how we can maintain, create position, what is the position profiles are there, what are the evaluation methods are there. If you want, I can explain it to you, the Have analysis. Just leave a comment in your in the comment section if you want to learn about the position, so that I can make it out of it. So the important aspect in the enterprise level is that to maintain the position itself, maintain the position synchronization itself. So what does it mean? So we know that when we are hiring an employee, when we hire the employee, there is a assignment or an employment details are there. Now in Fusion application, we call them a employment information. And under this employment information, what we do, we capture the employee assignment details. That is about their grade, about their job, about their work timing, about their different locations. So whatever the attributes we are creating at the position level, those who maintain the position level, those who are implementing or using the position instead of job, like job is required for position. So this information, whatever we define at the position, will get synced with my employment record. So the admin do not have to come and again and enter this information and again. So the position, the functionality of the position synchronization, if we have enabled at the enterprise level, this will give me the part. So these are the few most key critical component that we have to select it. And another part is about the employment model. So there is another video I had made it on the employment model in complete details. What are the employment model? What are the two-tier or three-tier models are there? So if I will give you the link in the description of this particular video, so you can go and check on it, that what we mean by the two-tier and the three-tier, and where it's and how it's going to impact the application. So these are the few key setup that we have to perform at the enterprise level. So what I will do now, I will log into the application and I will show it to you directly, that what all information I'll explain it, how we can able to manage it. So let me log in. So I open my application. This is my sign-in page of Oracle applications or Oracle Cloud application. I entered my username and password, and then I click on the sign in. So you should log in with your username and credentials. See, the role required for enabling or entering this information is application implementation consultant. Okay, so this user HCM administrator having that particular role. So on the home page, I am having the different functions. So those who have no idea, there is a one class or one video I had uploaded on this particular channel. You can find in the playlist and understand the overview of the application. Okay, so you can go through it. I have explained each and every component for this screen. So now let us go and update the SCM information at the enterprise level. So I'll click on my setup and maintenance. I can reach out either from clicking on this particular name. So this is a setup and maintenance. Or if I want, I can from the navigator also, I can reach it out over here. So once I come down under my enterprise, under the enterprise, you will find this particular link called setup and maintenance. I'll click on setup and maintenance. If you do not have this login, then maybe reach out, this if you could not find out this particular function or the particular link, it means you do not have a privilege or that particular role assigned to your user. So you should have that particular reach out to your administrator. They will provide this particular role. Now, under this task, what I will do, I will search for manage enterprise SCM information. So this is the task, and this task we have to initiate it after creating our enterprise. So how we can create an enterprise is separate video. I am going to publish it. So there you can see how we can able to create the enterprise using the wizard, or if I want to create it manually, I can create it manually as well. Or there is another way of creating it, create an implementation plan within the application, you can create it. So there is another video I had made, a very short video, how to use and utilize the implementation plan in Fusion application. So now I will select this particular task, manage enterprise SIM information, search for it. So when I come over here, manage enterprise SIM information. So whatever the enterprise I have loaded in my environment or it's active in my environment, that is going to be get appear. So this is my SJ group of companies. I am doing implementation for this particular company, and this enterprise information, some information I have entered it, but if I want to do the correction, I will just go simply, I will click on edit and I will go and do the correct. Now two options are there, either you can go and update or either you can go and do the correction. If you are doing the fresh implementation, once you create the enterprise, this information already there. Okay, so first time when you are doing it, you can go and do the correction. When we should do the update mode, like if some policy change happens, say for example, if I am changing something at my enterprise level, maybe a worker number generation or the person number generation or something else, then you use the update mode so that you can keep a record that when the changes had happened, but try to do in the correction mode so it will not conflicts with any of my further setup that I have done in an application. So there is no set rule, but yes, so we try to do it in the correct mode whenever we start implementing our application. So I will go and do the correct. I had click on the correct. So this information is already, how we can able to manage it. I will come down, I'll scroll down. Okay. So the first information that is important is that maintain the workday information, like at the enterprise level, what should be the timings, like when the work is going to be get started, whether it's going to be start at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, so that you can able to mention it over here. And the end time, that what should be my organization end time at the enterprise level. Now now I will go in detail over here. If there are different timings are there, now different timings, it can be happened at the company level. Suppose for example, if my enterprise is a group of companies, so one company is operate from maybe 8 to 9, 8 to 5, and maybe some company operate from maybe 10 to 5. So at enterprise level we can make it one timings, and at the legal employer level, so the same information we can maintain at the legal information. So there you can put a define the time. Now how the system will identify which timing we should pick it. So it will go at the presidency level, in the sense that and enterprise level, then it comes at the legal employee level. So if I have defined the work start time and work end time at the legal employee level, so system will go and pick that and processes. Now if there is some furthermore, so we can go and define the same at the department level. If there is furthermore, we can define at the position level. If there is furthermore, then we can go and define at the assignment level, where we can decide the work schedule of an employee. So these are the workday information, and where it going to be get appear, this is going to be get appear at my employment page. Okay, how many hours a person should work in a week. So we can choose option that the frequency of my working hours, like maybe monthly or weekly. So normally it is 40 to 48 hours. So we can choose weekly 40 hours. So this is what we can able to maintain it. There are other optional information are there. If you want to, if you want, we can able to capture. Now come to the most important part of enterprise information, how you want to generate a worker number. Now worker number concept is there, it's nowhere get visible, but if you want, you can generate your worker number over here, keep it as a manual or automatic. So we are having a three options, four options are there, whether we want to use it worker number. If I am not going to use it, select not use. Automatic generation using the global sequence. So for example, if I want, I can generate this worker number as a global sequence, or automatic generation number at the legal employer level sequence as well. So this is what I can select it. Normally keep it as a manually. Then the person name. So for example, there are different rules are there. Some countries maybe prefer first name, middle name, last name. Some country prefer first name and last name. Some country prefer first name, a previous name, and so far and so on, so that we can select it from here what the language of the global person number you want to select it. So this is come as a part of the language selection, that what should be the person number, person name language it be. Then comes about the employment model. I am not going into the detail of employment model, that what 2 tier, 3 tier of means. I have created a dedicated video on this where I have explained about the single assignment, multiple assignment, or contract or employment terms. So I will give that link in the description. You can go through it. Okay. So this is a placeholder where I will select what should be my employment model will be there. Allow employment terms over at the assignment level. So if whatever the terms and condition, if I want to override, so if I am having a employee model of 3 tiers, okay, and there are some terms we have defined at the employment level, do we need to override? So yes, we need to override at the assignment level. Then the important part which I was discussing it about the person number generation, how we can able to generate the person number. So we are having a four options will be available over three options will be available over here. Sorry, three options means automatic prior to submission, automatic upon final save, and manual. So if I want to keep a manual generation, so what the number you can enter it in an application, you can have your own sequence, whatever the way you want to manage it, but it will become very difficult. The recommendation is always go for the automatic generation. Under the automatic also we have a two option. Option is automatic prior to submission and automatic on the final save. So what does it mean? Say for example, if I am clicking on hire person, okay, there is a function called as a hire function. So when I'm hiring an employee, as soon as I click on hire employee, so at that time itself the person number will be get generated. Okay, so I will know that when I'm hiring the employee, what is the what person number system has generated for me, and then I can save my submit my record. So that is the one way, which is mean automatic prior to submission. Then second is automatic upon final save. So which means that once I click on the hire employee, so my person number will not get generated. Once I final submit the record, at that time the person number will be get generated. Okay. My recommendation is choose this particular option, automatic upon final save, so that we know we can track it. If some in the middle, if we could not able to get some information or we could not able to find, so that we will not lose that sequence over there. So preference recommendation always go and select for the automatic upon final save. Now here I am having an option from where the person number should be get started. Okay, so this is an option you can choose it. How my initial person number will be get started, whether I want to start a sequence 1000 series or 2000 series of whatever the series you want, you can decide it over here, that how I want to start this person number generation. Initial number you can give it over there. Then this is something related to the people group or the flex field. So I had to make another video on this, that different types of flex fields. This is come as a part of my people group. This is something I have explained in a separate video. So when we are attaching the employment information, so it is get picked from this. So whenever we create a people group flex field, we have to come and attach it. So this will be get appear at my employment page. Salary level, whether I want to keep it at the assignment level or whether I want to keep at the term level. Now if it is a 2 tier model, keep it at the assignment level. Coming up to the salary currency support information. So this is not mainly for the HR people, so that we can able to skip it at this point in time. Then there is a user and role provisioning information. So whether we want to create a user role for only employees, or whether you want to create a user role for the party user only, or for a person and party means third party. Like for example, we have an employee and there may be the consultant who are working in our organization, so that we can able to make it that how we want to create a user generation, how the role provisioning can happen, whether we want some role to be get created or provision role. So there is an provisioning is also there, that if I want I can provision the role, which I don't have to attach it manually. user account maintenance. So this is all about my user and the role provisioning part. Payroll, global payroll information, if there is certain legislative information you want to maintain it, and that what are the payroll information element you want to archive it, so that information we can able to enter it. I'm skipping these two parts. The important part which I want to focus on this on the position synchronization. So what does it mean? So when I enable this particular position synchronization, okay, so department, job, location, grade letter, grade, probation period, allow override at assignment, full time or part time. So these all attribute what you are seeing on the screen, you can able to synchronize these all attributes from position to the assignment details. What does it mean? As I explain it to you, that the whatever the information I am entering at the position level auto, and when I enable this position synchronization, it will automatically go and attach to the employment page. So person or the administrator who is maintaining the employee record does not have to enter all this information manually. Okay, so this is one of the key feature. Suppose for example, if I don't want to synchronize the job or the grade, so I can uncheck this. It's not like that I have to mandatory have to select all these values. I can uncheck this. But when you are doing the hiring or managing that employment information, you have to select. Suppose for example, I'm not including the location. Okay, I don't want to capture the location, the position level. You can ignore it. You do no need to check. So whatever the item you have selected from this checkbox will be get synchronized over there. Okay. Then there is one more information that we have to maintain it, that about the workforce structure minimum search. So for example, if you know, when you are searching any organization name or department name, you have to give some keyword. Like for example, if I'm searching for HCM or HR or something, so here you can mention it. How many characters should I choose to enter it? Suppose if I enter three, minimum three character you have to enter it. Correct? If I enter two, then minimum two character you have to enter it. So keep it as a three. This will be refine my search. So that also we can able to manage. So this is the key portion which we normally maintain at the enterprise information. This is very important for the implementation purpose. We should not skip it, and we should enter this information. So I hope this has made some sense to all of you. Once I do these changes, what I will do, I will go and submit my changes. So this will, once I submit it, this will be get immediately get impacted. So my request is get submitted. So I hope now the concept is clear to all of you, that what all HCM related information are important, and we should able to manage at the enterprise level. Now this is very simple configuration, but very important. If we are not having a clarity, it may messed up with my application. If you have liked my video, please do like it, so I know that you are liking my videos. Please share this content with your friends or colleagues or whoever is learning Fusion application, or they want to have understanding of the enterprise information. And I request if you can subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon, so that the notification bell icon, so that you can receive all the updates. And thank you for watching this video. Okay, I wish you all very best, and have a fantastic day.